Welcome to your Blue Jay broadcast,
where you have everything from jelly beans
to movie reviews
and school pride.
This is your Blue Jay broadcast. Don't you think it's hard to keep up with school news?
Not really, with broadcasts and news updates.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Let's see what's going on in the school in the following weeks.
Map testing doesn't have to be that hard. Let's make it easier this Spirit Week. Spirit Week will be next week, April 17th through 21st. Monday, get good sleep. Wear your most comfortable pajamas to school. On Tuesday, wear your hats. Hats off to the map. Wednesday, dress like a champ. Wear your most favorite sports jerseys and shirts. Thursday is sweats day. Don't sweat the map. On Friday, it's preppy day. Wear your most preppy clothes. Now remember, map testing doesn't have to be stressful. Let's make it fun.
I think it'd be really cool to find many people in school spirit.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, on a side note, have you heard of the many leadership programs like Web and Flight?
Yeah, I don't really know a lot about them though. Let's head over to Penelope and Olivia for more information on this topic.
It's always a nice day to do something good for the school. If you want to join Stuco, Web, or Flight, that day could be every day. Web, Stuco, and Flight are looking for willing students to apply and join these clubs. Let's go over and see what some students have to say about the clubs that are participating in today.
I like being in the student leader group, and I like really having a part in what I say in my school experience.
What do I like about Stuco? I like the teachers because they're nice and we get to do lots of fun things.
These clubs meet during advisory every day and sometimes after school.
I think it's important for students at the middle school level to get involved with clubs like Flight, Web, and Stuco because it gives them the opportunity to interact with students that they might not every day and practice leadership skills that can be very helpful to them at the high school and beyond.
Be thinking that you might not be cut out for one of these clubs. Here's what these clubs are looking for in students who are wanting to join.
Okay, what we are looking for in student council applicants are ones that are students who can follow through. If they start a project, they can follow through with it. Ones who can get along with others. So sometimes they have ideas, but also being able to appreciate other people's ideas, so to get along with others. We're looking for people that have just a great spirit about them, meaning that they look and see ideas that could be done, bringing school spirit together. We're looking for people that have good attitudes. So really it's a great club to try, and if you want to be a student leader, maybe in the future, that'd be a great intro course for them.
What we are looking for in a flight applicant is a kid who is, number one, a go-getter. When we are in our meetings, they are self-starters. They just get going, they know what their task is for the day, and the sponsors don't have to kind of let them know what's going on. They always just kind of know. We're like a well-oiled machine when our meetings start. We're also looking for kids who have awesome attendance. We do the Student of the Month breakfast right away in the morning, and so if you're tardy to school a lot, that's really hard for you to help us with those breakfasts. Also kids who have good grades, good citizenship, you're great inside and outside of the classroom.
What do we look for in web leaders? We are looking for students who can kind of be silly in front of their peers, they're outgoing, are student leaders, and are responsible in the building.
Clubs are waving goodbye to some 8th graders and preparing for next year. Hopefully you can fill the empty places of students soon leaving.
Wow, I didn't know these groups were helping so many people around LMS.
Yeah, and it's not too late for you to join these clubs.
Now let's see what else is going on around school with LMS Weekly.
Welcome to LMS Weekly, where you get your weekly dose of LMS news. Coming up on April 12th is Intramural Kickball, a laid-back event after school. Also, if you have a more musical taste, an orchestra concert at the LPAT at 7 on Thursday. That's all for today.
Hey, have you heard about the 6th and 7th grade orchestra concert coming up?
No, not really.
Let's go see what Brindy and Hattie found out about this concert.
The 6th and 7th grade orchestra and Strings at Sunrise orchestra concert is coming up.
The concert is on Thursday, April 13th at the LPAT at 7 p.m.
Here are some 6th and 7th graders and what they have to say about the concert.
Okay, so my favorite piece to play in orchestra is probably Dragon Hunter. I enjoy playing in concerts because it's a way for me to just show what I know to my parents and everyone else that I know.
Strings at Sunrise is also performing at the concert.
What is Strings at Sunrise, you ask?
Strings at Sunrise is an orchestra group that meets in the orchestra room, and we play different pieces. The pieces that we're playing are Pirates of the Caribbean, Reverie, and Finale.
Wow, that sounded amazing.
Now that we know who's playing, let's see what they're performing.
The orchestra's playing a variety of music. The Strings at Sunrise has Pirates of the Caribbean, and they also have a Beethoven symphony, so it's a lot of variety there. Each orchestra plays some things that are more modern and some things that are very traditional. I think I have a favorite for each group. 7th grade orchestra, they have a beautiful piece called the Black River Ballad that the violas sound awesome on. The 6th graders, my favorite right now is the Sahara Crossing because the cello and bass part sounds like camels are going across the desert. And with Strings at Sunrise, I think Pirates of the Caribbean would be my favorite because it's really exciting.
We hope you come and see the concert on Thursday, April 13th. See you then!
I'm more interested in this upcoming game of trivia.
Oh, you mean the one about the students?
No, the teachers.
Let's see who wins this upcoming game of trivia.
LMS students and teachers are going head to head to see who knows more about each other.
Oh goodness, Miss Martin. Did any of them?
Miss LaFern?
Nope. I don't know. I just wanted to ring the bell.
The correct answer was Mr. Erickson, who graduated from Harvard in high school.
Chris Owen?
No.
Oh. Michael Ryder?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Lauren Taylor.
Mr. Brown and Maya Gayon are the winners of this challenge. See you next time on Blue Jay Trivia.
Now let's head over to Jackson and Kyle for an update on track and field.
Blue Jay Track and Field is underway. Track and field is a sport full of several different events. We asked some track and field stars which of the events they are doing.
My favorite track and field event is probably the 100-meter dash.
Some events you can do include long distance running, short distance running, throwing, and jumping.
For track and field, I'm hoping to be able to do the hurdles, shot put, discus, and the 100s.
We now know some of the popular events in track and field. We also asked some students what they do to prepare for meets.
For practice, stretches we do are a lot of leg stretches such as high knees, low knees, and 10-man. And then we also jog a lap, and then we do sit stretches.
A great way to prepare for a meet is to make sure you are constantly stretching and eating the right foods.
Before a meet, I would suggest eating spaghetti. My parents always make spaghetti the night before like a basketball game or a track meet, so that's what I normally eat.
We now know how some of our students prepare for track meets. There's some tough competition out there. We interviewed people which schools they are looking forward to competing against the most.
Definitely looking forward to competing against North. We're going to take the Dubs in the battle for the paddle. So yeah, looking forward to competing against North.
The battle for the paddle will take place on May 2nd. There is a lot of work to be done before this big event, but our Blue Jays will be ready. Our athletes have been working really hard to prepare for all their meets. The first meet would have taken place on April 6th. The next meet will take place on April 11th. Make sure to come out and support your Blue Jays.
There's something important also happening this summer. It's the MLB season. The fans are getting very excited for this upcoming season. Let's go to Nick and Garrett for more.
MLB season has started again. Professional baseball will be played around every day for everyone to watch.
Since MLB has started again, let's see some of the students' favorite MLB baseball teams and how long they have been watching.
Who's my favorite Major League Baseball team? It'd probably be the Baltimore Orioles because I was born in Baltimore. Well, not in Baltimore, right around Baltimore. And my whole family really likes them.
Okay, my favorite MLB team is the Royals because they're a hometown team, and I like Salvador Perez.
My favorite MLB team is probably the Orioles because, I don't know, it's a good place to be. It's known for crab cakes, I kind of like crab cakes. They have Manny Machado, Jonathan Scope, Chris Davis, Adam Jones, probably all my favorite baseball players. And they're my favorite bird too.
Now we all know students' favorite baseball teams. Let's find out some of their favorite players.
Who is my favorite baseball player? My favorite baseball player is Eric Hosmer because he plays first base and he plays for the Kansas City Royals, and I am also a first baseman.
My favorite MLB player is Salvador Perez because he seems to get hit multiple times a game and he still plays at the same level.
Now that we know some of students' favorite baseball teams and players, let's go over to some MLB fun facts. Major League Baseball season has started again, so go watch some baseball and enjoy the great competition.
People may like baseball, but I like food better.
Food?
Speed eating, taste testing, that kind of stuff.
Odd. But Jasper and Aaron might know a little bit more about this topic.
National Jelly Bean Day is on April 22nd. Jelly beans. Almost everyone likes them. The good ones, anyways. Like berry blue, juicy pear, watermelon, and pina colada.
Have you ever wondered how jelly beans get their flavor? Here are some fun facts that you probably didn't know about jelly beans.
I'm a jelly bean scientist. This is how you make a jelly bean. Making a jelly bean, you gotta heat some liquid sugar, and then put in some starch and glucose, and then put it in a mold. What's cool is you got a jelly bean.
I'm also a jelly bean scientist. To get to the stinky socks, they put their gym socks in a bag for the smell to get out. And then they put it in the jelly bean. That's how you get the stinky sock jelly bean.
Do you know? The puke jelly bean was actually a failed attempt at the pizza jelly bean. What do you know? Now you know some stuff about jelly beans and how they get their flavor. These contestants will be given a jelly bean with a weird flavor, a blindfold, and a list of jelly bean names. After they eat the jelly bean, the contestants will guess the flavor. First to get it right gets a point. The two people with most points will be crowned the bean king and queen.
Banana, lemon.
Ew. Is that lemon? I hate lemon.
One. Blueberry.
Yeah.
Blueberry?
Go.
Very cherry.
Yes.
Orange.
Go.
Oh, this is licorice.
The Bean King and Queen, or Joey and Hattie. Now you know a little bit more about jelly beans, how these flavors work, and the different kinds of jelly beans.
Well, that's all for today.
From movie reviews to jelly beans.
This has been your
Blue Jay Broadcast.
Hey?
Not my Roderick. Coming to a theater near you.
Oh yeah, look at my beautiful face. Oh yes.
This has been your
Blue Jay Broadcast.